Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today I'm going to be showing you another fall recipe, which is my creamy pumpkin pudding. It is so easy to make, requires very few ingredients, and trust me when I tell you, it is really delicious. Something definitely different with pumpkin, but definitely worth making. So the ingredients we'll be needing here are some cornstarch, cinnamon, salt, some eggs, pumpkin puree, just make sure it's not pumpkin pie filling, some sugar, milk, butter, and some vanilla extract. You'll also need a medium-sized saucepan, and that's all you'll be needing for this recipe. Now, of course, in the end, we will be needing some glasses for your pudding, so whatever you have on hand that is great for something like this will be perfectly fine. So let's move on to making our creamy pumpkin pudding. Okay, so into our saucepan, we will add in our sugar. We will also add in our cornstarch, our salt, and our cinnamon. And we will add in our eggs. And you want to mix this well until you have a nice, creamy and combined mixture. Okay, so you want to make sure that you give these ingredients a really good mix, just to make sure everything is combined and you don't see any cornstarch or anything visible floating around here. You just want to make sure it is all nicely incorporated together. So this is great. Now we will add in our milk and stir. So when adding in your milk, make sure it is very well mixed together and you have a nice mixture. It will be liquidy, and that is totally normal. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to our stove top. Okay, so my mixture is here on medium heat, and now we are going to keep a close eye on it. And as soon as it starts to simmer, you want to make sure that you continue to stir all the time. Okay, so since my pudding came up to a boil, I have been mixing for exactly 3 minutes, and I have now closed my stove, and as you can see, it is nice and thick. So it will definitely thicken even more as soon as we refrigerate it, but for now, this is exactly how you want it. So I'm going to remove it from my stove, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so as soon as you remove it from your stove top, the first thing you want to add in is your pumpkin puree. And mix until well combined. Okay, so you want to make sure that the pumpkin is well incorporated with the pudding mixture, and now we are ready to add in our last ingredients, which is our vanilla extract and our butter. And mix until the butter is melted. This looks great. It smells so good in here. So now we are ready to prepare our pudding cups. Okay, so you want to make sure that you don't leave your pudding in your saucepan for too long before placing it in your pudding cups, because you don't want it to create that skin that pudding can develop if you leave it out for too long. So I'm going to continue on filling my pudding cups, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so my pudding was chilling in the fridge a little over 2 hours, and now what I have here is some freshly whipped heavy cream with a little bit of icing sugar, and I also have some cinnamon, which we will sprinkle on top of our whipped cream. So now we'll just give it a little bit of a decoration. Now, most definitely optional if you want to eat it just as it is. I promise it is so wonderful, but I think by just adding a little bit of whipped cream adds a special touch to the pudding, and it most definitely makes it look really pretty. And now we are most definitely ready to try this creamy pumpkin pudding. I can't even explain how wonderful this is. It is so flavorful. The pumpkin definitely comes through the pudding, but it's not too much. It is just perfect. It is creamy. It is wonderful. It is the perfect amount of sweetness. You need to try this recipe. You are going to love this. And so easy to make. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.